Ray 360 back in Disneyland with the fam. This time we're in DCA for Oogie Boogie Bash 2022 edition. It's going to be a special and spectacular time. However, it does require some planning, especially with everything that the park has to offer, including the limited operating hours. So you need to plan a little bit in advance, but don't worry, I'm going to show you everything that you need to know, including the treat trails, the character meetups, the parade, and all the other special tips and tricks along the way, including how to score tickets to this already sold out event. Yes, you could still score tickets to the already sold out event. It's possible. We did it this morning and I'll show you how. Just keep it between us. So let's get our Oogie Boogie on and let's get into it.
All right, first tip is to arrive early and avoid long lines by going through the Grand Californian. The event starts at 6 p.m., but you have access to the park at 3 p.m. Check-in by the Blue Sky Cellar is less congested than the main entrance. Over here, you will receive your wristband, brochure, and treat bag. Familiarize yourself with the map and event features, including the locations of treat trails and photo opportunities. There's a ton to see and do, but your time is very limited. So my recommendation is to go on Guardians of the Galaxy before the party officially kicks off at 6 p.m.
We do hope you've enjoyed our tour. Please gather your purse souvenirs.
One more time, ready? You ready? So let's go.
Let's go!
And this is Oogie Boogie, friends. Hitting up the first treat trail of the night is the much anticipated and the newest addition to the Oogie Boogie Bash lineup, Ernesto, Cruz, courtesy of the movie Coco. Kids are super excited. Now, we started to line up about 30 minutes before the official festivities began, but you could already see by the time it kicks off at 6 p.m., it already wrapped around twice.
Remember me. Though I have to say goodbye, remember me. Don't let it make you cry, for even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night you're apart.
Right after Ernesto is the line for Oogie Boogie, whose trail ends at the Animation Academy. So just to give you an idea of how long this line stretches out, from Animation Academy down Hollywood Lane, wraps around to the entrance of Avengers Campus, which is where Ernesto's treat trail ends. So it's the perfect segue.
Oh, hello, boys and girls. It's good to see you.
Boogie Boogie!
Tickle, tickle.
None other than the man himself.
Let's go. Keep it moving. Haven't got all night.
And then directly across from the Animation Academy, you're gonna find the line for Cruella de Vil, whose treat trail is over by the Hollywoodland backlot.
You want me to bring all of this, entertain all of you, and keep an eye on my dogs at the same time? Yes.
That's
You're
about
not
right.
even paying attention to your road right now. Yeah. You're not even paying attention to where you're walking. You're about to walk into a boat. What's my favorite sign? Darling, anytime someone's taking my portrait, or a video, or anytime I'm giving a fashion show. That's my favorite sign.
Woo! Cruella working it. Right after Cruella, the next treat trail that comes up is Hyperion Theater for none other than Madam Mim. And from the back of the Hyperion Theater, right into Avengers Campus, that leads us to Agatha's Trail. The end of Agatha's line wraps all the way around to Cars Land. But again, do not be alarmed. It moves at a steady pace, and we were able to manage 5 treat trails in under an hour.
Agatha, we love you!
Oh, well, thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. I've seen a lot of little blonde minions tonight trying to fill my sparkle. But don't you worry, I won't let them. Happy birthday, superstar!
Now, as you make your way out of Agatha's treat trail from the inner sanctum, you're gonna come across a special character meet and greet, none other than Moonknight himself. Now over here we've got, of course, Bruno from Encanto. And I'm not gonna say a lame joke like, you know, we don't talk about him or anything, but we're not gonna talk about him because we've got other things to do. So as irresistible as Bruno might be, resist that temptation. Make a hard left, head towards Grizzly River Run for the start of our next treat trail.
I just don't get it. You listen to your mother, right?
No.
Listen to your mother.
Welcome, my friends, to the main event. This here is Villains Grove, deep in Redwood Creek Trail territory. Wow. Why do I feel like Carol Ann in the movie Poltergeist?
Crossover, children! All are welcome! All welcome! Go into the light!
Don't go into the light! And this then leads you into the Paradise Gardens Treat Trail. And at the end of this particular treat trail is a special meet and greet by none other than Dr. Facilier himself.
On that side of the road, y'all. What are you celebrating? It's your birthday? I couldn't care less. No one ever cares for my birthday around here. That's too late now. The sentiment is over.
What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Another birthday.
Now, if you played your cards right, you would have completed 7 treat trails by now, including Villains Grove. Now, don't worry about the parade. There's a second showing. We're gonna catch that a little later. Now it's about 8:30 and it's time for grub. So we're gonna head on over to Paradise Gardens where the kids are clamoring for some pizza and pasta.
20 minutes later.
And then from Paradise Gardens, we come into Pixar Pier for our next treat trail and Sid from Toy Story.
Later. I hope you get all toys for your birthday. Bye. Later.
What's worse than not being invited to a party? Being uninvited.
Actually, what's worse is not having tickets to the party. But what if I was to tell you there was a way to purchase last-minute tickets to the sold-out event? However, it won't be easy, it won't be cheap, and it isn't guaranteed. It first starts off with being a guest at a Disneyland resort property, preferably the Grand Californian Hotel if you can, where perks are a bit more favorable than the other properties. On the day of the event, you'll want to wait in the lobby by 5 a.m. I know it's an early start, but don't be surprised to find folks already camping out since a few hours before. Think Black Friday. Around 6 a.m., someone from reception will provide instructions to the waiting crowd, and an undisclosed number of printed tickets will be offered for sale on a first-come, first-served basis. Quantities are limited, so you aren't guaranteed anything, but if your heart is dead set on attending Oogie Boogie Bash, this is the only way to score tickets legitimately. Note that tickets are non-refundable, non-transferable, and cannot be sold or exchanged. Ticket purchases will be charged to your room and will appear on your hotel statement. And lastly, you will be issued printed tickets, so don't lose them. Here's a recap of how to obtain last-minute event tickets. Now, if you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and consider subscribing for future updates, tips, and tricks to help plan and maximize your time. Let me do that homework so that you don't have to. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ray360, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.